Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're mixing things up today to do something that we've kind of been avoiding.
We've had some really bright sunny days and the snow is melting off quickly around here, creating a mess. We went ahead and bought a culvert and we're gonna get that in today. So in drainage attempt version 1, I actually made this drainage ditch sort of cross the road right here, which was a mistake. I made a muddy swamp and I got the truck very stuck right here. So I actually dug all the mud out and then filled it back in with rock and dry material and continued the ditch down along the road. So then we made the water cross right here, which has been working pretty well, but I think that when we get a lot more flow as all the snow starts melting, this is gonna become impassable. The other problem with this spot is it makes the water cross the road again further down the hill, which isn't great. So the plan that we've come up with is to continue our ditch on the uphill side of the road and cross right here with a culvert to then send the water off down the hill where it's no longer going to be something we have to worry about.
We've never put a culvert in before, so this should be fun.
I just hope that the ground's not too frozen today to dig with the excavator.
We're kind of trying to time it where the ground is not too frozen, but it hasn't turned to mud yet. So
let's get to it.
Step 1 is keep digging a trench.
I think step 1 is that we have to continue our trench on the uphill side of the road, which means cutting at least 2 trees down.
Oh, you're excited about that.
Yeah, a little bit.
While Riley gets everything loaded up, I'm gonna get the excavator warmed up. Buying this excavator was probably the most terrifying, it's definitely the most terrifying purchase I've ever made. Even though we didn't have to put any money down, it was a huge financial commitment. And so we have so gotten our money's worth and it makes me feel so happy with the purchase. So let's get this thing fired up.
Strap it to the trailer. We'll see.
Don't make any sudden turns.
They're a little squirrely. We're crossing the trench. This is the part I was most worried about. Oh, smashed my leg. Oh, we're dragging on the ground. Okay, we made it. We've had a lot of people ask about the four-wheeler. This is a 1990 Honda 4Trax 300 that my dad actually bought brand new, and he gave it to me for Christmas a few years ago. So thanks, Dad, for the awesome Christmas present. This thing has been so useful around here.
All right, Riley's headed down and I'm gonna meet him down there in the excavator. The smell of fresh dirt is so nostalgic to starting this whole process since May. Cutting roads, our building site, all the excavation work was something I really enjoyed doing with Riley, so it's fun to be out here doing it again. you guys have been following along since the beginning, you'll remember that our property access used to be a skidder trail over here that we could barely walk up. So here is where our skidder trail used to come up, and this section was very steep. Riley was able to cut into the hillside more and kind of come in an angle over here, and that's made things a lot better.
That's a pretty big rock.
That tree is very dangerous, so we're gonna get it pushed over. We'd like to take a minute to thank Policy Genius for sponsoring this video. We live a life on this mountain that we absolutely love, but it does come with its dangers. And with a nickname like Reckless Riley, I'd be lying if I hadn't said those what ifs have crossed my mind.
Okay guys, I'm on the roof.
And we've all heard that life insurance gets more expensive as we age. So with Riley about to turn 30, don't tell him, it seemed like the perfect time to get life insurance. Policy Genius works to help insurance shoppers understand their options, compare quotes, and buy a policy all in one place. Since 2013, Policy Genius has helped over 30 million people shop for insurance. So click the link in the description or head to policygenius.com/ambition strikes and answer a few questions about yourself. In minutes, you can work out how much life insurance coverage you need and compare personalized quotes to find your best price. You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. Their licensed experts will help you understand your options and apply for a policy. And remember that the Policy Genius team works for you, not the insurance companies. You can trust them to offer unbiased help and advocate for you at every step until you're covered. So thanks again to Policy Genius for sponsoring this video, and it's time to get back to work. Important part of excavating is the proper footwear.
Courtney prefers her slippers. So when I first widened this big turn and moved our road going up the hill right here, I was in a huge hurry because a gravel truck was coming the very next day to bring us 5 loads of gravel. And I left a lot of destruction in my wake that never got cleaned up. Now it's buried under the snow. And it's making this job a little more fun. For example, whatever that tree is.
I'm trying, but there's a giant tree pile under this iceberg. It is cooling off quickly, so I had to go put some warmer clothes on. We want to make sure to fill the whole back end with dirt that doesn't have a lot of rocks in it, and we got pretty lucky, and actually the dirt where we're putting the culvert doesn't have a lot of rocks, so we're piling it up right here so that we can use that as our fill dirt. In a perfect world, we'd be using gravel, but without chains with the army truck, we just don't really have a way to get gravel up here. So we might be kind of having to redo this someday, but hopefully this will get us through at least this winter. And I'm not the one running in the heated excavator cab.
Yeah, it's pretty nice in here. Even with the doors open, I got a nice breeze.
Oh my gosh, it's warm in here.
I think we're pretty close.
It looks good.
Definitely, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely downhill over there, and I think we'll just smooth out the bottom.
How much does this make you appreciate owning the excavator?
Oh my God. The excavator has saved us hundreds of hours of labor.
More than that, thousands.
But I do think that this is going to work.
Do you guarantee it?
I guarantee it.
That's for you, Teresa. Riley guarantees that this is going to work.
Wait, across the trench.
Yeah, I forgot that it was up there. Hold on. Oh. Cool.
All right, I think it is time to bury this thing.
We were warned by someone that does this a lot, that they try to jump out of the hole as you bury them. So I think we're gonna try to wedge it down with some sticks or something.
Or maybe Courtney will sit on it while I bury it.
This is a trust exercise because I have to stand on it to keep it from popping up. Moderately terrifying. Very terrifying. Well, you just moved it a ton. The official technique. Now it's time for the really satisfying part because we are going to connect the dots on our trench and see how our drainage works. Here we go. The water is starting to move. Looks good. What are you missing?
My glove. Oh, there it is. Oh, it got run over.
That glove?
That looks like it got run over.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I think now it'd be smart to stack a bunch of rocks up against this bank and sort of down in this area to slow the water down and try to prevent the water from going under our culvert.
Seems like a good idea.
Now we just need the water to show up so we can test it.
I think it's going to be a few days. Hello in the culvert! It's very wavy.
Oh yeah. I think it'll still work fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna work good.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's probably how not to put a culvert in.
I think it's gonna work for this mud season, and I think it's really gonna set us up to not end up with sloppy mess on our driveway.
It's also gonna, I think, this summer help if we want to start putting more base down. Anywhere we've got drainage, we know that base won't run away.
We've been reluctant to do any major base work to the road because we knew it wouldn't drain, and then we didn't want to dig a bunch of dirt on top of our base.
So I think this is gonna work, and it was really nice to work outside today. It was so beautiful out. There's more weather in the forecast. Winter is not over, but we've enjoyed the break, and we'll see you guys in a few days. We'll probably be back to working on the apartment.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
We were headed to town, and it's snowing, and we decided to check on the culvert on our way to town.
Let's go see if there's water running through it. Oh my God, there's totally water flowing through it.
And it's like going in the pipe. It's totally working. That's a lot of water.
Oh yeah, we got water running down the hill. Oh yeah, water running out the end. And then off down the hill. Are you guys as surprised as we are that it works?